Hi guys, so I am back to share a little custom order that I have for Kathy. She wanted a Winnie the Pooh journal, and she wanted it similar to the Alice in Wonderland journal that I had made. And the Alice in Wonderland journal was chunky, so this one is chunky as well. And before I start, let me tell you the papers that I used. So this was tricky. If there are any designers out there, Winnie the Pooh movie is coming out. If it's not out already, I'm not sure. So hint hint, there are no digital kits out there with Winnie the Pooh. The only thing that I was able to find was a couple of sheets of Winnie the Pooh, a couple of tags, and that was it. So I will tell you what I used in case you guys are interested. The few sheets of Winnie the Pooh paper that I found in here came from Cool Graphics 1 on Etsy. The little tags in here came, and this is the only sheet that I was able to find, came from Digital Art by Sue on Etsy. Okay, and this is the sheet. And then the postcards that I was able to find was this. This was the only postcards that I was able to find. 4 postcards, and that came from Buy Digital Paper. BY Digital Paper. Okay, so with that being said, I even had to purchase a book off of eBay of Winnie the Pooh. So to start off here, the image that you see in the front came from this book that I purchased off of eBay. This was the front cover. And all the ephemera, everything in here I had to cut and create myself. So I just cut that image, I backed it onto cardstock. It was the cream color cardstock stitched around it. I have a little lace bow here with a vintage button that my friend Aaliyah sent me. Thank you. I know there's a couple of things here that people have gifted me, but I can't remember. It might have come from my friend Jeannie, Aaliyah, Alicia, oh my gosh, I can't remember, guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Have some, the closure is with seam binding, and I kind of stained it with tea stain by Tim Holtz because I didn't want it to be so stark white because of the fabric that I used. It's a chipboard cover that I constructed. Have some glue sticks. I use one of my metal book plates, and in here this comes out, and you could flip it over if you want to put the year that you're journaling in, but I decided that I wanted to put Winnie the Pooh there. The spine has the lace. I love to do that and wrap it around. I'm running out of this lace, so I have to order more. And then I just have a tassel here, and in between, you know, I have those little what do you call these? I can't remember. But you know, the little bling. And then I have a little metal little chain here. Oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad, guys. I'm so sorry. And there's a little bear here, metal bear, I figure like for Winnie. And then a little heart that Aaliyah sent me. It says made with love, and a little lock and key, and then it says a friend loves at all times. I figure for Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh. So, and then that is the back. So, and you can always remove the tassel because it's only hanging from a bow pin. So let's get right into it. Sorry about the glare. Oh, and then I used 4 metal corners. I love putting the metal corners. I always do that in all of my journals. So it's very chunky, as you can see. It's got the beautiful profile with all the lace. Oh, I hope this doesn't... Hold on, guys. Let me see if I could zoom you in a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay. Sorry about the lighting. So here I just have a library pocket and some crochet lace in the back, little glassine bag, and inside it has one of the cards. Oh, hold on, because this is one of my little strings. So sorry, this is such a bad way to record with the tripod legs in front of me, and it just has a little card in there. I distressed the back, some lace, and then it has one of these little guys in there, and then the library card I distressed around, and that goes in there. And then I have some of this lace with the little bead dangles. And then in this pocket, a note from the bookmaker. And then Winnie the Pooh quiz. And it's backed onto coffee stain paper. And then this is the paper that I found. And then this is a little flip up. Little bit of trim there, and then I ripped apart. What I did was, I'll explain. I took a story out of the book, a full story, and I just spread it throughout the whole book, so you get the full story but like parts of it, so you can get the idea of what happened throughout the book from start to finish. Not the entirety, but you get what's going on. So this is what I did. So it starts with Winnie the Pooh was doing his slimming exercise. He was breathing deeply when all of a sudden he felt his tummy rumble. And this is the story about him trying to get honey. So I stitched the pocket. Now every one of these is a pocket. I didn't fill them all. I figured, Kathy, you can fill them. Again, tea stained, and I just put that there so you know that every one of these is a pocket. And then I have here some of these cards, and that just goes in there because these I turned into a tuck. Distressed. Now if you want this to be you know, slimmer, all you have to do is take some of the ephemera out. I just put a lot of ephemera in here. Now this is the story of Winnie the Pooh. I did some research and I found this online, and this is Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie, because that's his stuffed animal, and his dad. And this tells you, and then I just stitched it onto muslin, and this tells you where you know, the original, where did Winnie the Pooh come from, you know, how did the story begin. That's the bear, and this tells you how did Winnie the Pooh come to be. So there's a little bit of a read for you so you know where it all began and how it all happened. And this is the original Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Kanga, and I forget his name. So everybody is there. So that's interesting, and I just have it clipped here. This is the pocket, has nothing in it. It's stitched, and I just put that trim there. Little tab I created. And then I had a little tiny book. It says Tigger loves to go to school, so I just added it. Some lined paper. This is another piece of the story, and it continues, so it flows throughout the book, so you get the gist of what's going on all the way to the end of the book. Okay, and like I said, this one is stitched around, so this is another top pocket, you can see, so you could put stuff in there. There's a lot of writing space. This is the bag. I put more trim there. This is a altered paper clip, and this holds a little floating pocket, and I just put a little card in there, and in the back it has another card. You could journal in the back, and I just put some trim there, and this gets held there. This is a fabric pocket that I made. I put some eyelet trim there for Piglet. This is a Crafty Irina pocket, and it has a tag here, and then another tag here, and another tag here. Doily flower fibers trim and eyelet trim there. Vintage music paper, onion skin paper. This is something you can color back onto coffee stain paper. I did some leaf stitching here to hold that in place, and then on this side I put Tigger here, and it's a tuck, and it's an envelope, and you can put something in there. This is a little glassine bag, and at all the glassine bags I put, you know, the trim around it. This is a little flip up, so it flips, and in here I stitched a little pocket, and I just made these little tiny tags. This says Winnie, this says Piglet, and this says Christopher Robin, so that goes in there. And this is avocado dyed paper, and then this flips down for extra journaling. So here is Winnie looking up at the tree, and it tells you what he's doing up here. He's following the bees, and this is a postcard back onto coffee stain paper, and I just made a tuck there. Here I have on Brad's a couple of tags you can journal on, or get it out of the way. Journal here, and then do some more journaling there. Some eco dyed paper. You can see like the leaves and stuff, because you know Winnie's in the forest. This flips up for extra journaling, and then this is a tag I made, and I just used some of the same fabric from the cover, stitched that on. This is the middle of the signature, and I just put, each signature has one of these stationery paper that you can journal on and keep in there. Little applique flower there. Another postcard with Eeyore. Little tab. This here is a tuck. Let me use one of these so I can show you what is a tuck. That's a tuck, and it tells you what's going on. Graph paper, tracing paper, and then he landed on his head. This is another tuck in here, another pocket, another baggie. This is 2 more cards, and that goes in there. More onion skin paper and music paper. And he's here thinking, and this is another pocket. Put something in there. I fussy cut him out. This is another fabric pocket, and this is a coin envelope. And I just added a little card in there with a little bit of trim. We can put that like that. This is another tuck that I stitched in. This is another glassine bag. This is a little glassine envelope, and you could use it as a tuck. The little envelope doesn't have anything in there, but I'm gonna send you a little goodie bag, you know, I always send little extras, and you can add a couple more things if you want. This is another pocket that you can add more stuff into it. It's stitched on. And here's another pocket. This one is, here it is. And this tells you the story of what's going on there. This is a glassine envelope. Doesn't have anything in it, but I have some vintage lace here and some crochet lace with a flower. And this also is a tuck here. This is another tuck, and I just added a tag. He's so frustrated, and I like the rip effect. Everything has been distressed with vintage photo. Little envelope, you can add something in there. Another bag. Lined paper. More avocado dyed paper. This is a little booklet that I made, and it's magnetized, and I just added a couple of sheets. And it closes with a magnet. And then in the back I left it open, and it holds a postcard. Another glassine bag. This is a tuck, and this is a pocket. More cards. Another Crafty Irina pocket. I'll put a couple of cards in here. Some of these. I'll put another couple cards in there before I ship it out to you. I'm shipping this out to you today. Another little card. And this is a beautiful little butterfly collaged on, and this flips down. Another eco-dyed paper. This is another pocket up here. This is a glassine bag, and it's a pocket here. And a pocket here, and I just have a more stationery paper, some trim, a little butterfly, another tag. I rough cut this out, stitched it, and put some lace on that. More stationery in here. And this is the original characters. That's where the story came from. A fabric tip-in, some trim, vintage trim there. This is a little magnetized envelope. Whoop. You know how we go with the glue in. Come on. There we go. It's magnetic. And another little postcard. Another pocket here, and it tells you what's going on. And this is a pocket. This is another flip, and here we have another pocket. This is like a canvas material or muslin type of material. I stitched on, and we have 3 more little tags in here. And this one says Roo, Tigger, and Kanga. This slips down for more journaling. Little eyelet trim and a bow. This here is another pocket, corner pocket, and 2 more journaling cards. This is a glassine bag with more trim. And another card, another envelope, lined paper. This here is another pocket. Another pocket here, and this little envelope opens for extra things. This is a muslin little belly band. I just added a picture of Winnie, and it's a little booklet, and I just tucked that in there. This is another pocket here, and this is another belly band, and this tells you what's going on here. Not a belly band, a side tuck. Another card, another flip, avocado paper, graph paper, and this is a little envelope that I made with a little card in it for journaling, and I just have it clipped on here. Vintage music sheet, another pocket. So you have a lot of pockets, because as I was adding these, I didn't want to close them, because maybe you have, you know, extra things that you want to put in there. I don't know. Paper tags. Look at that imprint, leaf imprint there. I love it. You see it. Another little flip. Another tag. Look at that other leaf imprint. That's my eco dye paper. This is another pocket from the top. Another little fabric pocket, another envelope. And Christopher Robin and his bear. This is a glassine envelope that I just decorated. There's stationery in there, some trims down here with beads. This is a little glassine bag that I have a little card in there, and then it has another little pocket. There's Pooh right there, and then Christopher. More stationery in this envelope. This is a side tuck. Look at Rabbit. He's having a bad dream. There's another side tuck. He's dreaming that somebody's feeding Pooh, and so he's never going to get Pooh out of his hole. More cards. The fabric pocket, and I cut these at an angle because I like that look. Another pocket. He puts "Don't feed the bear" because he had a dream. This is another floating pocket with an altered clip. Another glassine bag. More eco dye paper. Tracing paper, another little muslin little pocket, and this one says owl, Eeyore, and rabbit. So I put all of the characters in those, you know, throughout the book, in those little pockets. And this is another tuck, and another tuck, and here it says what's going on here. It's another pocket with another tag. Another tag. And this tuck. And again, I did that stitching. And here is another tag. This is an envelope that goes this way. Oh, big book, big book. But like I said, you can take out a lot of ephemera and just put it in as you want to. This is another pocket. Tells you what's going on while Winnie's flying in there. And then this is another pocket, and then it goes up. You can journal here, then flip it back down, and then here is a pocket. More tags. And the back. And now he's happy because he went right into a honey well. And another tag. And a little glassine envelope with some lace and an applique. Woof, that is the book. Chunky Monkey. So I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching, guys. So this is it. This is my little Winnie the Pooh. Well, not so little. I'm coming back, guys, with another one that I'm gonna be listing in the shop, so stay tuned for that one. And like I said, any designers out there, I think that's a good market. Winnie the Pooh kit with, you know, envelopes and ephemera and stuff, mainly because of that movie coming out. If it's not out already, I'm not sure. It might be out already. But that is the book, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, lots of things going on Etsy. Prices going up. So I think we're gonna have to bring our prices up too. Etsy just keeps bringing our prices up. Now they're saying that, you know, it's gonna fees going up again. Lots of things going on. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. I'll be back with another video on the one that I have for my shop. Bye, guys.